welcome back to DIY IT Department. In this session, we'll be discussing Microsoft Windows Disk Cleanup. Disk Cleanup is a way for you to clean up everything on your hard disk drive at one time using the Disk Cleanup program Microsoft provides. If you are using Microsoft XP, you have to have it updated to the Service Pack 3 to use the Disk Cleanup. We will show you in the tutorial for Windows updates how to get your XP updated to Service Pack 3. But for now, let's talk about Disk Cleanup. Disk Cleanup tool helps you free up space on your hard disk by searching for your disk for files that can be safely deleted. You can choose to delete some or all of the files. Use Disk Cleanup to perform any of the following tasks to free up space on your hard disk. For removing temporary internet files, remove downloaded program files, empty the recycling bin, remove Windows temporary files, remove optional Windows components, and remove installed programs that you no longer use. It is important to run Disk Cleanup on a periodic basis to keep your hard disk drive space clean and up to date. There are three ways that you can get to the Disk Cleanup program. If you come down there in the Start menu, you can click into the search bar and type in Disk Cleanup, and it will bring it up right here for you, and you can click on that. The second way for you to do it is to go to the Start menu, go to All Programs, double click on Accessories, go down to System Tools, and then Disk Cleanup will be right here, and you just click on that. The third way would be to go to your computer. If you've got your shortcut to your computer on your desktop, just click it here. Or of course, you can go to computer right there and highlight the disk drive C or other disk that you would like to run Disk Cleanup on. Hit the properties by right clicking, go down to properties, and then you will see the Disk Cleanup right there for that option. Let's go ahead and run Disk Cleanup and show you how that works. Just click on that. You can Disk Cleanup just your files on your particular user you are using at that current time, or files from all users on this computer. So I can click on that and ask you for permissions. Then it's going to calculate for you how much space that you can actually free up from your hard disk drive. So it'll take a few seconds for that to load. Let's go ahead and minimize this, and we'll keep this open for you. So if you look here, you got your Disk Cleanup tab and then More Options. More Options will do Programs and Features and Systems Restore and Shadow Copies. We'll talk more about that in a second. But let's go to Disk Cleanup. If you notice that you have all of your spaces where you can delete files, it's going to tell you here how much space you can actually free up. And you can click on each one of them. As you highlight them, it's going to give you a description of what each area is, and so you know what you are deleting. Windows is not going to allow you to delete any files or folders that actually has to do with the operating system, so you don't have to worry about that. If you need to learn more about how to use Disk Cleanup, click here, and it's going to bring up a little help and support window and go into some more specifics about Disk Cleanup. So let's go into More Options again. You can free up more disk space by removing programs that you do not use. Sometimes you got to be careful with this because it goes in and sees how often you use the program. If you do not want to delete any software there, just don't click on any of the options. And then you can free up more disk space by removing all but most of the recent restore points. Restore points will go in and talk to you about that in a different session. So let's go back to Disk Cleanup. Let's run one real quick. We're going to do downloaded program files. So we'll just click on that one and make sure that nothing else is clicked on that. And then you can also view the files that are in there. Actually, there's no file bytes there, so let's go in, let's do temporary internet files. And then you're going to hit the OK button. Are you sure you want to permanently delete these files? Click Delete Files. and then it runs, and then it just cleaned up your hard disk space. And that concludes our tutorial on disk cleanup, and we will see you in the next session.